This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Switch up, switch up. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Hey, easy. Check. Let him know.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 14.
This is Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
16-yard line.
2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. First carry for Carlos Hyde. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1.
Touch 50.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Make over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Dalton hands off to Elliott, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
On the carry.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
And out of the air, Dalton. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 99 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete.
Dalton.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Dalton here from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Chris Carson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 40-yard line.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. That one complete to Elliott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Dolphins pass.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
14.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go.
Now Hyde. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Carlos Hyde.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Seahawks 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Amari Cooper.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Cowboys.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. And he's got the connection to Cooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 13.
Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Dalton. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For Andy Dalton last year in Cincinnati, he threw 3 of these, second only to Jameis Winston 7. And he'll be bitten again with the interception and 6 points the other way. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seahawks.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Dalton letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They start the drive with Hyde. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20. From the gun, Wilson. Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Second and 5 now. Dalton. His throw incomplete. There was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third down from the gun. Dalton, flush to his right. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. First and 10 for Dalton. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Dalton. Steps away to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now a give right side. It's Carson, and this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Carson.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check, check. Let's go. 12. Good job right there, Hey, it's nice.
Play action. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Ball carrier.
On to tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
5-yard pick.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Darrell Patterson.
It's a pickup of 6.
Gain of 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll find some space up to about the 25.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup.
They go to Elliott again, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st down.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
from just shy of midfield. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be caught at about the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
And goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So the ref makes Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big run that time by Elliott, 81 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, no. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Reserve line now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Seahawks 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
It's a gain of 5.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. A give to Elliott. Dances by him. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score, Cowboys.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? How did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.